So the seed's planted for timeline jumping. That's really the point of that whole video. But I am going to give you guys proof that we're on an incorrect timeline. Look at this Rachel Levine clip.
Hello, I'm Admiral Rachel Levine. This Black History Month, I'm pleased to partner with OMH in advancing better health through better understanding for Black communities. Climate change is having a disproportionate effect on the physical and mental health of Black communities.
Gay climate change racism.
Exactly.
I'm starting to think these unelected trans military leaders with dual citizenship don't have our best interests at heart.
That's a hard pill to swallow. I'm going to give Admiral Rachel Levine the benefit of the doubt for another few years, I'd say.
So it's interesting because the problem facing the Black community forever, I kind of thought it was like fatherless homes, violent crime, a toxic culture,
Low impulse control,
basic education issues.
Yeah, failing third grade 10 times.
But I guess it's the melting polar ice caps
I think so.
and like the weather. That's what's hurting the Black community the most. It's the weather and stuff.
Yeah. So whenever Black people have a failure or something, they say, well, I'm actually disproportionately affected by climate change. And then whenever they ascend to like a Letitia James role, then you can't attack them anymore because they Black.
That's a good point.
I don't know. It's a pretty good system for them. They have a lot of outs.
It's hard to get out. You know how the weather is in the city.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to get out from that ugly weather that's in the city that's going to push you down the subway or fight you on the bus.
Yeah, sucker punched by the sun.
Yes, smoke cracked by the wind. MANIC has had a good tweet about this. Can you give it a read?
He said the most ridiculous part of saying Black communities are impacted by the weather more than white ones is the U.S. Admiral saying it is a middle-aged man in a dress whose subordinates must address him as ma'am.
Yeah. That's why we're 100% on the wrong timeline.
I know.
That's the proof.
And I go back and forth on this, though. Like, I think it's good that they have this man in a little skirt military outfit talking about climate change racism. That's too heavy. That's too on the nose for, like, the fake agenda. So somebody can see this and go and snap out of it. You know what I mean?
And this is them flexing once they're in power. Like, if they were leading with, like, if you elect me, I'm going to put Admiral Levine in charge, everyone would be like,
This is like an Impractical Jokers thing. They're like, all right, put the man in the dress out there and tell him about climate change racism. Yeah. You know, it feels like like you said, it's a flex, but then also it can wake someone up. I can't imagine people just sit and watch this and go, all right, this rings true.
What's this lady talking about?
Yeah, what's this classy lady saying?
So there were some things sent to me in DMs this week. I don't know if it was at someone's job or someone's school, but they were talking about microaggressions, and they sent me two screenshots of all the microaggressions that are like racially motivated. Can you read the first one on the right?
Okay, so these are broken down by theme, microaggression, and message. So what, this is somebody being taught this at their work or school? Yeah. Like this is training someone has to go through?
This is training, yes.
All right, so the theme on this first one is you're alien in own land when Asian Americans and Latino Americans are assumed to be foreign born. The microaggression is, where are you from? Where were you born? You speak good English. A person asking an Asian American to teach them words in their native language. And the message is, you are not American. You are a foreigner. Right?
Yep, and go a couple down and read number 4 if you could.
All right, criminality, assumption of criminal status. A person of color is presumed to be a dangerous criminal or deviant on the basis of their race. The microaggression examples would be a white man or woman clutching their purse or checking their wallet as a Black or Latino approaches or passes. A store owner following a customer of color around their store. A white person waits to ride the next elevator when a person of color is in it. The message that you're sending by these actions is, you are a criminal. You are going to steal. You are poor, you do not belong, you are dangerous.
So you can't make any judgments when it comes to race about anything. You're not allowed to even be statistically accurate when it comes to extrapolating data, where you're like, all right, I'm walking down this alley and a Black man's approaching. Am I more, less, or the same likely to be robbed?
I have to treat him exactly like I would a 7-year-old white girl.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not allowed to extrapolate data, even if you're working off of accurate FBI statistic data.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to grab your purse. But when it comes to white folks, you can kind of extrapolate any data you want.
Yeah.
Because we know the overarching theme, white police officers are shooting unarmed Black people constantly.
They killing us.
But that's not extrapolated from any accurate data. That's just like a that's going off vibes. That's going off what the news tells me. I'm ballparking it. So you're allowed to do that as long as it's against white people.
Of course.
But if it's against black people, you can't. And then this is taken even further, where we found evidence of teachers being hired and they were only hiring non-whites.
Yeah.
So you might be thinking, oh, do you have data that shows that like white people are bad teachers or something? Because that would make sense. If they're bad teachers, you wouldn't want to hire less of them. And it's like, oh, no, it's actually the opposite. White people are probably the better of the teachers of all the races. But you're not allowed to do that. We just want less. We just want less white. So something to keep in mind. And there was a last page of that microaggressions sheet where they kind of gave you phrases you're not supposed to say anymore. Can you read all of them?
Yeah, it says, how to offend without really trying. Indian giver. That's so gay. She welshed on the bet. I Jewed him down. That's so white of you. You people. Oh, all right. So they did do a white one. You people. We got gypped. Imitating accents or dialects.
All right. So we're obviously going to keep some of these.
Yeah. I can't throw some of these away.
I can't believe you said that Welsh one. Can you read that again?
She welshed on the bet.
That's so fucked up.
I know. Welsh people really just are the butt of everything.
And what's the white one?
That's so white of you.
Yeah. But you see, you're allowed to say that because no one would complain if they heard that. Yeah. They would go, whatever. We know who the complainers are.
Yeah.
The gays, the blacks, the Jews, and the Jews on behalf of blacks. Like, that's so gay, can't say that. That's so white of you? Nah.
Yeah. If you're wearing socks with sandals, that's pretty white of you, right? We all agree.
Exactly, right? But you're allowed to say that.
Yeah.
But the one where you make fun of black people or Jewish people or say something's gay, no longer allowed.
Yeah.
We know who gets upset.
Yeah.
And it's true.
I like that in your work or school training for these microaggressions, they have to kind of say racist stuff in the middle of it. Yeah. It's pretty funny to me. Like, you would never think it or bring it up at work, but then you're reading like a racist statement. Yeah. Pretty good.
And someone had to type it up.
Someone had to type it up, and they got paid a lot for it.
Whoever typed it should be fired.
Yeah, exactly. That was inappropriate at work.
That is. What did you write? Well, what did you write during work hours?
Imagine like the person writing the microaggression sheet says something way too fucked up. Like, yeah, you fucking, like so many slurs. It's like, what the fuck, Michael? That's a lot of repressed shit you have here.
It's just an example of racist rhetoric.
I don't know. Don't people say that? Has to explain himself.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously the left uses race as a currency in a way to divide everybody. So we're going to kind of play by the rules in these next few clips. Yeah, so we're going to launder our message through a black man so he can say what we want to say. There's 2 clips here. Can you go to the first one?
Trader Joe's. Look, I made it back home. I'm up here with the right folks. Look, no nigga shit jumping off. Ain't nobody out here begging. Don't nobody need no black and miles. Don't nobody need a taxi hack. God bless America and God bless the middle class.
That's nice.
Yeah. Nobody doing black and milds, no gangbanging.
And then here's another one from the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Oh, I'm right here at the Beverly Hills Hilton on Wilshire. Ain't no nigga shit jumping off. Ain't no bitches in no bonnets. Ain't nobody standing outside asking if you smoke. You know what? I'm going to keep it that way. Y'all stay on point and watch your back.
There you go.
All right.
There you have it. Bigger picture.
So we agree, and a black guy said it. So we're good. We laundered it.
Yeah, exactly. We're allowed.
We're clean.
Because he is the spokesperson and he has darker skin than us.
Smart.
All right. Did you like that clip and want to watch the full episode it came from? In the description, you can find that link. Check out the full show. Do you guys already watch the full show and want to support even more? FleckUsTalks.com is the way to do that. Sign up for Bonusland. We drop a Bonusland episode after every public episode. Over 4 hours of exclusive content each month. So if you love the clips and you love the show and you believe in our message and want to support us even more, FleckUsTalks.com is the website and the link is in the description.